Now, your first big introduction here on NBC, I mean, it couldn't have possibly left more of a mark. We talked about it. It's that iconic moment with the DDT to Steamboat on the floor. And again, you guys can go and revisit that talk on episode 22, which we titled The Dragon and the Snake. You mentioned previously that using the DDT on the floor is something that you were adamantly against, but Ricky and others insisted, right?
Absolutely, man. I begged Ricky not to do it. I told him it'd kill him.
Would you say that you were concerned about the potential of like losing?
Yeah, I was worried that I was going to kill him.
Yeah.
And I didn't give it the full thing. Thank God.
You eased up on it.
Yeah. As much as I could without making it look shit,
Yeah.
But it still got him.
I got a whole new perspective on what happened to Ricky that night. The first time I took a DDT in the ring here earlier this year, I got it from a guy who was training me. He gave me the DDT, and in my mind, I'm like, well, I turned my head and I flatten out, and then I missed the ring by whatever an inch. Nope, your head connects.
Oh yeah, it touches.
Yep, like it's not a thump, but it touches, and I'm like, boy, imagine if that was concrete.
If it was concrete, you're going to feel it.
You damn sure would. I mean, when Ricky's pushing for it, people backstage are pushing for it. Is it like you just nearly stepped in shit with Dick Ebersol and we're a little bit worried about your job? At this point, is it just like, hey, look, I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, you want me to do it? I'll do it.
I just told Ricky, I said, Ricky, you can't do it, man. And he called me Jackson for some reason. Jackson, I got this. I can get my hands down in front. Don't worry about it. And I said, man, you can't. You don't have time. I promise you, it's going to fuck you up. And he's like, look, he said, I really need you to do this as a favor for me. Because the guy that was the booker at the time, I can't remember his name now.
It wasn't Pat, was it?
No. He came from Charlotte.
From Charlotte.
Where Ricky had been before. He gave Ricky his first big break. So this guy was wanting Ricky to do that to make that impact,
Mm-hmm.
It made an impact, all right. But I thought it killed him. I thought he was dead.
The sound of it?
His body was so limp. He was just like trying to hold on to butter, man. It was just, There was nothing. And I rolled him into the ring. And I remember rolling into the ring afterwards, and they sent people down. And one of the guys they sent down was this guy. And if you watch that tape, you'll see me pointing at Ricky and pointing at him and saying, you fucking killed him. This is on you, motherfucker. This is on you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. Saved my soul.
I know that Rene Goulet climbed in. Was it George something?
Yes, George. George, bada fucking bing, George. I can't remember.
We may have discussed it on that previous episode. If I don't know that for sure though, but it go back and listen to it, folks, for full perspective on this. One of the things that really struck me was after you hit him with the DDT, he's limp. Like you said, you can see it on the footage. He's not helping you up. But you kind of shrugged up on him and got him back into the ring. Like you essentially picked up a grown man dead weight and put him into the ring.
It was not easy.
Incredible strength. I was blown away watching it back.
Hey, man.
You must have had some adrenaline going.
I had a rush going on because I thought he was fucked up, man.
Yeah. I mean, at any point, again, you're brand new to this company. You're kind of starting to tell people off in the ring. You would bumped into Dick Ebersol a little bit in the wrong way back there. Are you concerned? I mean, you drop Ricky Steamboat with this DDT, or you're like, that's got to be it. Like, I have to have lost my job today.
No, I didn't, because I knew that it wasn't on me.
Okay.
They called for it. Ricky called for it. They begged for it. And I told them what would happen. And I was right.
You sure were. And you know, Jake, we'll move off of it here in a second, but I do have a little hypothetical for you about this situation. I like doing these with you because I never know what you're gonna say. I know you love Steamboat, and you wouldn't hurt him that badly for the world. But that being said, this moment did a lot to help enhance your character over in
Oh,
the WWF.
oh yeah.
If you could go back and have full control over redoing the situation, what would you do to make sure you still got over just as strongly?
I'd DDT him on a chair in the ring.
Ah,
You know, it would probably cut him, but it wouldn't hurt him.
gotcha.
You know, the chair would give.
Which, if I remember right, you had just busted open Terry Taylor earlier this same year with the same move, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's a simple solution. He probably would have gotten color the hard way, but
yeah.
that'll get over.
It'd be a whole lot easier on you.
Yeah, I doubt if he would have had his head swell up.
Yeah, you got that right.